is Emotion Code and Body Code Day. So it's a different energy healing modality where we're using the subconscious mind and we're communicating with the subconscious mind through muscle testing to uncover what is contributing to any physical, emotional, or mental symptom that you may have. Any block or imbalance contributing to those things. Now, the blocks or imbalances that we have has to do with the past. It has to do with our suppressed emotions, trauma, stress, negative thought patterns. The body follows what the mind says. So usually the mind is the mothership of everything. But anyways, so your subconscious mind knows everything about you, everything you've done, seen, said, and tasted, and it knows what is contributing to those symptoms. So through muscle testing and asking yes or no questions, we put our little detective hats on and we uncover what's going on in your body. We get detailed. Now, it's not specific details of exactly what happened to you in the past. Your subconscious mind has put little nicknames or little nicknames for whatever you're holding on to from the past. So don't worry, I'm not digging up in your skeleton closet. Your subconscious mind's like, I think we're going to label this as that, and it's going to guide us to it. It's going to pick the closest thing that you have. So sometimes we uncover some things that might be a little harsh. And we're like, no, we're not all about that. So I usually explain a little bit of what other things it could be, because again, it's picking the closest thing. First up, we will discuss the emotion code. There is also one mind. Is there really, Audrey? I didn't even know. Hello, everybody. So the emotion code, very straight to the point. We're uncovering those emotions that you created, you didn't know what to do with for a variety of reasons, didn't know how to feel them, you couldn't feel them, you were overwhelmed and so forth, so you decided to hold on to them. Well, if you hold on to them, they're energy. Everything is energy, and emotions are about the size of your fist. And even though you are holding on to them, while you hold on to them, you're still feeling the emotion, and it's tied to the memory, and it's disrupting the natural flow of energy. So with the emotion code, we uncover the emotion and around what age it occurred. And then depending on how much you have, you might have 1 or 2 things, you might have 20 things. But the good thing about this is that if we're focusing on one thing like lower back pain and we uncover 10 things, that could be contributing to a lot of other things in your life. So it's not like a one-stop shop. Would it be considered a one-stop shop? Yeah, it's not like you know what I'm talking about. So it can help with other aspects of your life as well if you just focus on one symptom, which is really cool. Once we gather all the information, we release them with magnets. Now, the body code is very detailed. It goes like a giant step forward where it is everything about you. Mind, body, soul. We talk about energy. So what's going on in here? Your emotional wellness, entities, limiting beliefs, post-hypnotic suggestion. And then we get into your circular system. So your physical body with your organs and your veins, as well as your energetic body, your chakras, meridians, and your aura. And then toxins. What's in your body that's toxic? And this can be foods, this can be allergies, it can be energetic or physical. And then we have pathogens, so viruses, bacteria, also energetic or physical, misalignments, so things that are just a little off, a little imbalanced, they're just a little unhappy. And then in nutrition and lifestyle, so what do you need? So within each category is a subcategory within a subcategory. So like I said before, we get very detailed with what you're holding on to from the past. Not detailed in your business, but detailed in what your subconscious mind has labeled it. Once we gather all the information, I release it one by one by taking a magnet and running down my right hand. So how the heck does this all work? We're all connected. Everything is energy. There is no time and space. It is the rule breaker. So when you sign up, you are giving me consent to bring your subconscious mind over here. I take mine. I just set it there. So you come over here, and then I do the muscle testing. I'm communicating with your subconscious mind, and I'm going to be asking yes or no questions. This does not mean I'm going to be reading your mind. That's not how we do things. I'm just the interpreter doing the muscle testing, and I'm going to be telling you what I'm asking, and I'm going to tell you the answer your subconscious mind gives me. As I'm releasing, I'm a mirror to you. Hey, Sarah. And so as I'm releasing over here, it's being released from you. You can feel different sensations in your body. A lot of people feel like they're on fire. Normal here, especially me. Violet Phoenix, what's up? Emotions may surface. There's anything that you feel in your body is completely normal and unique to you. Now, that being said, if you are the observer, if you are just observing, I'm not working on you, but you're observing and something resonates with you, you can release as well. I don't put any limits on this energy. So if you're just like, oh my God, I feel like she's speaking to me, when I'm releasing, set the intention it gets released from you as well. And I will constantly be reminding you guys when I'm about to release stuff. So I release all the unwanted energy one by one. I double check that it's released. And we kind of go from there. We can work on anything. Like I said, any physical, emotional, or mental symptoms, spiritual. Thank you, witch doctor. We can do limiting beliefs. A lot of people do highest priority, and this is where you let your higher self and your subconscious mind take the wheel, and it knows what's causing the most havoc and what you need to release now. But when you give your higher self and your subconscious mind, thank you, Stacy, the power, it's going to get rid of the juicy stuff, and these can be very intense. This is where a lot of people feel the emotions. They feel like they're on fire. They may feel sick. It's completely normal, but just know sometimes healing can be a little messy. It's all part of the fun. Hey, Tricky, how are you feeling? So if you wanted to sign up, you can go to the link in my bio, my link tree. You have the option of signing up for emotion code and body code, either one. If you do sign up for both, I know some people do sign up for both. Let me know that you did so I can put them together. All right. So does anybody have any questions? Hello, Michael. And we're also going to do gratitude cards because those have been a lot of fun. And we're doing body code. Okay. Okie B, are you ready? Moving my subconscious mind aside. Get over here, girl. And we're locked on and connected. But gratitude cards. Gratitude cards. Okay, all right, girl, all right. Sassing me already. You got two of them. So today I will learn and grow, and I'm getting stronger every day. I was going to start singing a Britney Spears song, but then I don't remember any of the lyrics. All right. So do you have any, we're still connected, do you have any blocks or imbalances contributing to your restless leg? Yes. Can we release this now? Yes. Hello, James. Liquid IV is an electrolyte, so it's like a powder, and it's supposed to hydrate you. Like having this pack, you have like 4 glasses of water, and you have all your electrolytes and all your minerals. So this girl's hydrated. We good. So we have a no will to, and just as a reminder, a no will to is when you experience sadness, hopelessness, you were overwhelmed with physical pain or life in general, and you thought something was so much intensity that your subconscious mind grabbed it, ran away with it, and it became part of your personality. So there's a chart here. We're going to find out what it is. Be seen. Okie B, I thought we worked on this. I'm just teasing. There are usually a lot of layers to this, so maybe you being seen is just like someone being like, hey, do you need help? Let me do something for you. That can be being seen, and we could have released that. Being seen could be people giving you compliments, recognition, being a center of attention, just any type of attention, and there's different layers of attention. So, hello, welcome. So it could be anything. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. So we're just going back to the main page, misalignment. Oh, we got skeleton, making me nervous. And your teeth, not so much anymore. Okay, so your lower teeth, lower, right, your lower right, first molar. Methinks we worked on this before. Not 100%. So your teeth are connected to different parts of your body. It's really cool. So if there's something going on with your tooth, there's something going on in your body. So this one is connected. Organ connection is colon, the right side, your stomach, esophagus. And the gland connection is your pancreas and your pituitary. Your joint connection is the big toe. So every time you stub your toe, you're messing up with that, your first molar. Your foot, inner knee, your hand, elbow, and shoulder. So you can have any problems with whatever I just listed, any imbalance or discomfort in the legs, OKB, and vein problem. So it's your tooth. Hello, welcome, Moonbeam. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? There sure is. So I try to focus on the person I'm working on, and I'll get to the comments when I'm done, so don't you worry. I'll get to you. All right, another no will too. Forgive self. Negative self-talk, something you did, something you didn't do. One thing or just in general. Again, there's a lot of layers that one dead on. Ooh, okay, your subconscious mind's calling you out. Your tooth called you out. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Misalignment. Skeleton. Oh no. Oh, we're back to your teeth. Your lower teeth. Left. Hold on. Left lower, central incisor. So this bad boy. Incisor. Let me write this down. Everybody always says that. Need to know more? All right, so this one is connected to your bladder, your left kidney, uterus, and your colon, gland connections, adrenals, prostate. I can actually move this over a little bit. Adrenals, prostate, and male reproductive systems. That's not you. Let's see. Your lower extremities, a joint connection, foot, knee, and ankle. And you can have any problems with that, or you can have hormonal or reproductive system problem. So there's a lot there. I'm not the only one who, I don't know what you said. All right. Oh, the stormtrooper. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. So going back to the beginning. Ooh, pathogen. Energy of a pathogen. And an energetic virus. Is this yours? No. So this is not yours. Did you get this from your mom? No. Your dad? Yes. Is this his? No. So you got it from your dad, but it isn't his. Did he get it from his mom? Yes. Is this hers? Yeah. So your grandma. Grandma on your dad's side. So symptoms of having the energetic virus is fever, fatigue, rash, muscle aches, digestive upsets as well. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. Let's release. Hello, light of love. Okay, you guys, if anybody resonates, I was like, where are my magnets? If anybody resonates with any of these imbalances, go ahead and set the intention that it either gets released, reset, removed from you as well, so you can get some of that secondhand healing. Or stormtrooper, whatever. Tomato, potato. All right, let's begin. I set the intention to release the inherited energetic virus. Did you release the inherited energetic virus? Yes, I kept wanting to say generic. I don't know why. I set the intention to reset and balance the left lower central incisor. Did you reset and balance the left lower central incisor? Yes. I set the intention to release the no will to forgive self. Did you release the no will to forgive self? Yes. Woo, felt a little tickle in my chest. That was cool. I set the intention to reset and balance the lower right first molar. Did you reset and balance the lower right first molar? Yes. I set the intention to release the no will to be seen. Did you release a no? Will to be seen? Yes. Do you have any blocks or imbalances contributing to your restless leg? No. Have a good one, James. All right, Okie B, how do you feel? Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming good old Janine over here, and we're locked on and connected. But first, gratitude card. I'm so glad you quit being a cop and listen, sometimes I still feel like I am a cop at times. Listen, it never leaves. All right. I accept myself as I am. Well, isn't this a smack in the face for Janine? I'm just messing with you. I accept myself as I am. All right. Let's begin. All right, we're still connected, just double checking we're doing highest priority. We are, and body code. So, do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release, Janine? Oh, you sure do. Can you release them now? Yes, okay. I don't know if I said now or not. So I was like, let's just double check. So we have post-traumatic, recovery interference. Oh, Janine. This might sting a little bit. So you either had some sort of chronic illness, inflammation, scar tissue, muscle spasms. It can create those things. So basically, you either got sick, you had an injury, and for whatever reason, some sort of imbalance, something prevented it from fully healing. Now, when we reset this, the healing process is going to continue from where it stopped, and so you may have a little bit of aches and pains, okay? You have a virus, okay. Hey Kim, what's up? All right, so do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? There is. Circuit 6 organ, and your spleen's unhappy. Spleen is unhappy. This does not mean your spleen is failing. It's just unhappy. And when your spleen is unhappy, it will throw a tantrum, and you may have these symptoms. Discomfort in the mid, back, left shoulder, and lower immunity. You have a virus, so lower immunity makes sense. And it also generates the following emotions. So these will probably be your go-to emotions, okay? And this includes anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, worry, failure, helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, and low self-esteem. It's beginning. It's because I need to slow down. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Pathogen. Rip someone's head off? Yeah, I can see that's with all of the emotions. Yes. I can confirm that to be true. All right, so energy of a pathogen and an energetic parasite. Is this yours? No. Is this inherited? Yes. So this is inherited. You also have an inherited. I'm just going to call it inherited. I'll call it energetic. Let's not go crazy. So let's find out who you got this from. Who'd you get this from? Did you get it from your mom? No. Your dad? Yes. Is this his? Yes. So this is your dad's. He was so sweet and gave you this. Now, when you're okay, I haven't worked on you yet, so you're good. Where was I going? So when you have this, here are some symptoms. The doctor's in. Here are some symptoms of having an inherited energetic parasite. Digestive upsets, muscle aches, weakness and fatigue, anxiety, rash, weight loss, appetite increase or decrease, sleeping problems, allergies, and just generally feeling unwell and a fever. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. And we're back to energy, allergy or intolerance, and a physical intolerance. So this is actually something physical that, so let's see. It can be food, drink, cosmetics, lotions, perfumes, you know the drill. And you can have the symptoms of fatigue, extreme and sudden sleepiness, headache, skin issues, digestive discomforts and bloating. Hold on, intolerance. Okay. All of the above, I know. I'm like, yes, we're finally getting to it. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Hey, Greg, what's up? Greg, how are you doing up there in Canada? I just need just give me are you doing okay? Are you doing a no will to? So we have a no will to. So just checking up on my friends in Canada and New York and everyone in New England. All right, Janine, a no will to. You're unavailable for something. You're like, no, thank you. Will not do that. Oh, I just dropped my pen. All right. So what are you not co-signing for? Letting go. An emotion, the past, just letting go a situation. Letting go can be anything. Something small to something huge. I'm not picking up. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Smoke is down in Delaware now. I can only imagine how bad it is up north, right? I know in Ohio we have a little bit. It's not as bad as New York. We have energy, but they said the wind is going to be changing and it's going to be moving to the west. And I'm like, oh no. All right. So no will to. Another no will to. No will to love self. Now, loving yourself can mean a lot of different things. So if we talk about love languages, words of affirmation, it could even be acts of service, you know, setting boundaries, saying no. When someone's being mean to you and they've crossed the line, instead of just being like, nope, I'm not going to say anything, I'm just going to walk away, you're like, listen up. You don't treat me that way. What you said was wrong. And you don't have to yell at the person, but you can be like, you can be assertive, be like, listen, that wasn't cool. Do better. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. Don't pull off face. I don't know what that means. All right. So if anybody resonates with any of the muscle testing, so when I get a positive answer, like a yes, strong. When I get a negative answer, like a no, it goes weak. So that's how I can, that's how I communicate with the subconscious mind. You can, if you know what, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You do what you feel is best. You do you, Janine. I'm not going to keep you in a box. When the Wind Changed. Look up the book When the Wind Changed. I'll try to remember that. Okay. If anybody resonates with any of these, go ahead and set the intention it gets released from you as well so you can get some of that secondhand healing. Let's do this. I feel like this is going to be a doozy. All right. I set the intention to release the no will to love self. Did you release the no will to love self? Yes. I set the intention to release the no will to let go. Did you release the no will to let go? Yes. I set the intention to correct the body's relationship with this substance. Ooh. Have a good one, Kim. Did you correct the body's relationship with this substance? Yes. I set the intention to release the inherited energetic parasite. Did you release the inherited energetic parasite? Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance the spleen. Did you reset and balance the spleen? Yes. I set the intention to release the interference and whatever needs to continue to heal, to continue the healing process. Did you release the recovery interference? Yes. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. How do you feel? All right, moving my subconscious mind aside, Kassidy, get over here. And we're locked on and connected. But first, gratitude cards. What just... Okay. Oh, that was easy. Literally smacked me. I am becoming the best version of myself. That's a good one. I'm becoming the best version of myself. All right, let's do this. We're still connected. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes, let's do this. So we have energy, emotional, trapped emotion, your common basic trapped emotion. So this is an emotion you created, you didn't know what to do with, and you decided to hold on to it. And it is rejection. Did this happen before 20? Yes. Before 10? No. After 10? Yes. After 15? Yes. 15, 16, 17, 18 years old. So this is around 18. So it could be 17, 18, or 19 years old. Rejection. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. And for some reason I feel called, it can be from another person or you rejecting yourself, not putting your needs first. That's also a form of rejection. So there's still more to the story. Let's continue. So we have energy, allergy or intolerance, and an idea allergy. So we can have just like a physical allergy where if we have something or we put some sort of lotion or substance on our skin, we can have allergic reaction and it does not feel pretty. It's like stranger danger. Sometimes it can be life-threatening. But we can also have idea allergies where any idea, person, place, thing, situation, smell, anything can create a physical and emotional response. Your ego associates so your ego pretty much takes a snapshot of things that happened to you in the past when you got hurt. We'll do vulnerability. I know I said the bad word, but it had to be done. And this usually happens like in your first relationship, you're open and honest with someone, you're vulnerable, and you get hurt, you get shut down, and they disregard you, and your ego's like, never again. So whenever you get into a new relationship and things are great, but once you get to that point of that vulnerability that was similar to the past, oh, those defense mechanisms go green. They are active. Self-sabotage, anger, anxiety, throwing a flashbang, running away, anything to get you out of that situation is very similar to a fear or a phobia. So we're going to find out what this is. These can be very blunt, but that's okay. We're all on this journey together. So let's find out what it is. Literally you. Oh, I think that's everybody. That's why I use the example. So your personality. Now, I know this is going to be very harsh because it doesn't go into detail. So your subconscious mind is like, there's something about your personality that you don't like. It could be a habit. It can be a reaction that you have. It could even be that you're negative to yourself. And in the moment, it just feels normal because you're so used to it. But afterwards, you're like, I can't believe I did that. And then you overthink, and then you create feelings of anxiety, stress, sadness, and it just continues the cycle. So there's something about your personality that you just don't like. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Have you been playing Call of Duty? No, I just say flashbang, because I've always thought that way. And just playing video games in general, you throw a flashbang and people are like, what is happening? And you're gone. You're gone. You can leave the scene and no one will know where you went. All right. So we have energy. So it's not Call of Duty. It's just video games. Especially those Resident Evil video games. All right, so we have a no will to. You refuse to do something. We'll find out what it is. So at some point in your life, you felt sadness, hopelessness. You were overwhelmed with physical pain or life in general, and your subconscious mind took something that you thought was so much intensity, and it was like, well, this is what you want, right? So this is gonna be part of our personality. Your subconscious responds to repetition and intense emotion, especially if you're doing both of them. And so it's like, oh, okay, you want this? And then you run it and you're like, why am I thinking this way? Why is it hard for me to allow this to come in? It's because you created that limiting belief and your subconscious mind is just enforcing it. So let's find out what it is. Be powerful. Being powerful means different things to everybody. So this is stepping into your power, as in telling people to back off, setting boundaries, doing something new, getting out of your comfort zone is even powerful. Like if you wanted to start a business, but you're afraid, you know, you're not stepping into that power that you can do it. It could be positive self-talk. So there's a lot of layers to this. So when I tell you that you have no desire to be powerful, what does that mean to you? So think about that. Definitely negative on yourself. Yeah. It's the got flashbangs. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Thank you, Mike, for the heart me. Misalignment. Oh, the skeleton. Your limbs, your lower limbs, your leg, and your tibia, your right tibia. Now, I can resonate with this one because I have a tendency to leave drawers open. I am that person. I get it. I'm kind of working on it. And I left my bathroom door open and I turned and I walked in really quickly and I hit my shin. I hit my tibia, my right one. It hurt. So you could have hit it. There's some sort of imbalance going on there, some stored energy that's making your tibia really unhappy. There are no symptoms of an imbalance. It's just unhappy, okay? Oh, thank you, Mike. Glad you're here. Glad you're part of the community, the Knights of the Cornbread community. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Thank you, Mike. Misalignment. Meridian. Main meridian. Your left bladder meridian. And meridians are your energetic veins or arteries of your subtle body. So there's one on each side, and wherever the artery or the tube is of the meridian, you can have a little bit of hiccups or symptoms in that area. With the bladder, it starts at the top of the head, goes across the body, goes down to the leg, to the foot, so you can have any imbalances on the path, on that pathway. Symptoms of an imbalance include trouble with urination, eye problems, runny nose, nasal congestion, nosebleeds, discomfort in the head, neck, back, groin, and buttocks, or it will generate the following emotions. So you may feel these emotions more. They're your go-to emotions, and they include blaming, dread, fear, horror, peeved, conflict, creative insecurity, terror, unsupported, and wishy-washy. Against, oh no, don't you say that, Violent Phoenix. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. All right, everybody, if you resonate with any of these, you want your meridian, your bladder meridian rebalanced or anything like that, go ahead and set the intention. It gets rebalanced, reset, released from you as well. So you can get some of this sickening and healing. Let's go. I set the intention to reset and balance the left bladder meridian. Did you reset and balance the left bladder meridian? Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance the right tibia. Did you reset and balance the right tibia? Yes. I set the intention to release the no will to be powerful. Did you release the no will to be powerful? Yes. I set the intention to release the idea allergy of your personality. Ow. Did you release the idea allergy to your own personality? Yes, something about your personality. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of rejection. Did you release the trapped emotion of rejection? Yes. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we are disconnected. So how does everybody feel so far? Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming you over here. And we're locked on and connected. But first, gratitude cards. Good gratitude cards. Come on. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Okay. Oh, okay. We got 3 that flew out. First, I am radiating self-love and abundance. I will exhale all that weighs me down. I will not look back, only forward. Those were good. You were referred to me first live, getting to see. Welcome, Lizzie. Welcome, welcome. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the healing. And if you resonate with anything that I uncover, even though I'm not working on you, set the intention it gets released from you as well. Everybody is healing together because we are all connected. You like the vibes of those cards? Those were good cards. All right. We're still connected. Let's do this. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. So we have misalignment. Okay, we got a little bit of misalignment. We have a meridian, main meridian. Your right triple warmer meridian. This one, wow, I cannot spell. Whatever. I know what I mean. This one, top of the head, chest, and down your arm. And symptoms of an imbalance of a triple warmer meridian include imbalance in the fight, flight, or freeze response, fluids stuck in the body, lack of body part connection and wholeness, headache and migraine, hearing issues and tinnitus, facial and neck stiffness, toothache, sore throat, elbow discomfort, imbalance in body temperature, and trouble letting go of negativity. This meridian does not mess around. This is like the one in charge. It means business. So you can have all of them. You can dabble in some of them, but if you do, it's just because of your meridian. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. That's you too. All right. Well, looks like, look at you. You guys are going to be getting some healing today. Gland, brain gland, and your pituitary gland. It doesn't mean it's failing and that you have to go get it checked out. You have to see a neurologist. It just means it's unhappy. Energy could just be stuck there. Even like negative thought patterns, you know, can disrupt that. But it's an important role in a lot of the functions in our body. But when it is unhappy, it will manifest these symptoms. So headaches. They're making another appearance. Vision problems, hormonal imbalance, low libido, thyroid problems, dehydration, fatigue, high blood pressure, and weight issues. And it doesn't generate any emotion. So again, you can have all of those. You can have 1 or 2 of those, dabble a little bit. Oh, do you really? Set the intention it gets reset when we start releasing. See, how am I Oprah? Oh, how I'm speaking. What are the upsides of that meridian? It's just flow of energy. So just the opposite. I don't even remember what I said. So regulated nervous system is one. The fluid in your body is moving around, tip-top shape. All right, so do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. I don't know too much about meridians. So just really I'm just saying the opposite. But there could be more. The meridians are just so advanced and there's so much information. I'm slowly getting into it. So as of now, I don't know what the upside is. I know what the imbalances are because they're right in front of me. But thought pattern, working on it. Yeah, aren't we all? Negative thought patterns. Okay, so there's another imbalance. Yes. All right, misalignment. Skeleton. Okay, all right. Oh, the teeth. I like the teeth. These are fun. Oh, we're doing the uppers. Upper. Left. All right. Second bicuspid. So, there. I don't know where the teeth are. I know the canine's here because I have fangs. All right. So your teeth are connected to different parts of your body. And so it can kind of give, whenever that tooth is, maybe you have a little bit of tooth pain, soreness, it can be an indication that something's going on in your body. So with this, the organ connections are your colon, gallbladder, left lung, liver, small intestine. Your gland connection is the thymus and thyroid. It is the joint connection is the big toe, foot, hand, elbow, and shoulder. So you can have problems with any of the things that I've listed and circulatory problems. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. How to set intent? You just say, I set the intention that this, but you'll know when I'm releasing, so we can all set the intention at that time, if that's what you're referring to. Offensive and a post-hypnotic suggestion. Ooh, hold on a second. Bicuspid. I didn't write that down. So post-hypnotic suggestion. A post-hypnotic suggestion is something that isn't yours, isn't your own creation. You got it from an outside source. Another person, music, movies, TV. I'm not going to say video games because I refuse, but video games. Thank you. King Charles the Fourth. Thank you. So you hear it over and over and over again, and your subconscious mind believes it to be true. So you know how when you're in that meditative state before you pass out, you're awake, but still kind of sleepy, that twilight, I think it's called like the twilight part. Thank you, Lizzie. When you're watching TV and you're falling asleep, that's why there's so many infomercials at night, because a lot of people fall asleep when they're watching TV. So if you're watching one about weight loss, it's probably like, you're awful, you can't lose weight, blah, 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 you need this. So you believe that to be true. Carmen, what's up? So we can cause mood issues, dark thoughts, horror, or addiction, anger at self, and depression-related feelings. We're going to find out what it is. No one cares. Now this is just general. So it could be no one cares as in people in your family don't care, a specific person doesn't care. You may not even believe this to be true, which is great, because then your subconscious mind was doing a little inventory management and was like, well, I didn't create this. This isn't mine. And so it stopped running it, but it's still taking up space in your hard drive or in your energy system. So if you don't believe it to be true, that's great. If you do, just know it's not your own, it's not yours. And we're going to get rid of it. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, allergy or intolerance, and an idea allergy. This one is resonate. All right, Fudan. Well, you better set that intention when we start releasing. So an idea allergy. This is something that your subconscious mind, well, your ego, we'll say your ego, has created defense mechanisms whenever you come into contact with any idea, person, place, thing, emotion, anything like that. It hurt you in the past. Your subconscious mind's like, never again. And so whenever it thinks you're about to experience that same thing, it's going to create those defense mechanisms, self-sabotage, stress, avoidance, intense emotions. It's very similar to a fear and a phobia. So if you are afraid of public speaking and you're about to talk to hundreds of people in front of a live studio audience on TV, how are you going to feel? Probably not good. Anxiety. Let's see. I would feel anxiety. I would be sweating. I would have cold chills and probably lava chills. No, I would say lava chills is more of a release than a protective thing. So definitely just cold chills, wanting to throw up, stomach ache, having anxiety, barely walking, shaking, and all that fun stuff. That is your body's way of trying to protect you and getting out of that situation. Hey, Nikki, how are you? So we're going to find out what this is. So what has your ego as labeled as stranger danger? Thank you, Nikki. Receiving love. Love means a lot of different things. There's a lot of different layers. If we talk about the love languages, words of affirmation, maybe you can't stand it when people compliment you or say you're wonderful, you're gorgeous, you're handsome, you're gracious. I don't know. Gracious, is that a word? It could be acts of service, someone doing things for you, wanting to help you out. You're like, ugh. Like physical touch. Maybe you just don't want to be touched by anybody. You may crave it, but you're like, ooh, no. What's another one? Words of affirmation, physical touch, quality time. Maybe you don't want people to be around you. Thank you, Lindsay, for the follow. So a lot of layers to love. Maybe it's a hard time. So it could be a bunch of different things. Gifts. Oh, yeah, I like that. Receiving gifts, especially with Reiki. Reiki is pure love. So maybe you have a hard time trusting yourself and allowing yourself to channel it. Again, I'm not saying that you can't. We're just giving examples. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. The only people allowed to hug me are my kids, my husband, close friends of mine. Yeah. And you're like, everybody else, no, don't touch me. Energy. Mental. A no will to. Did you have this already? No. Okay. So there was a tough time. You were struggling a little bit. You were very sad, depressed, or overwhelmed, and your subconscious mind was paying attention. You probably thought this statement or this thought, you probably repeated it over and over again, and with that intense emotion, your subconscious mind grabbed it, ran away with it, and it became part of your personality. Thank you, Lizzie. So we're going to find out what this is. Let go. No will to let go. So it can be... So we'll talk about Reiki first. Let go. Just be like, you know what, Reiki, do your thing, getting out of your own way. It can be letting go of something that happened in the past. It could be letting go of an emotion. It could be letting go of people. It could be letting go of a habit. There's a lot. There's just a lot of layers. When I go, hey, Jaden. So it can be a lot of different things. It could be one thing. It could be multiple things. Maybe you hold on to grudges and you can't let go of that. So layers. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. So there are... Ooh, you had some good releases. All right, you guys. So if you want... What are you doing with your fingers? All right, so this is muscle testing. So when I say something, when I get a yes answer, positive, it's strong. When I get a no, it's weak. So that's how I communicate with the subconscious mind. All right, if anybody resonates with any of the things that we uncovered, just set the intention that it gets released from you, rebalanced, reset, pep talked, I don't know, with you as well. So you can get some of the secondhand healing. It's not, you could just be like, all right, I'll take some of that healing. You say it in your head out loud or however you want to say it. There are no rules. Okay. I'm a little nervous. Hey, thank you, Chief. I'm getting a little nervous because I have a feeling I'm going to get the lava chills. This is for Reiki with Ryland. All right, you guys, you ready? This is going to be a doozy. I'm nervous. There are no rules, reminds me of a commercial. There are no rules. All right, let's begin. I set the intention to release the no will to let go. Did you release the no will to let go? Yes. I set the intention to release the idea allergy to receiving love. Ready to release? Awesome. This one's a good one. A little lightheaded. It's all right. We good. Did you release the idea allergy to receiving love? Yes. I set the intention to release the post-hypnotic suggestion. No one cares. Did you release the post-hypnotic suggestion? No one cares. Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance the left upper second bicuspid. Did you reset and balance the left upper second bicuspid? Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance the pituitary gland. Whoa. Did you reset and balance the pituitary gland? Yes. I guess I needed mine reset too. I felt like a click in the middle of my head. That was cool. I set the intention to reset and balance the right triple warmer meridian. Did you reset and balance the right triple warmer meridian? Yes. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. How do you feel? How does everybody feel? Fudan, did you set that intention? Debbie. I love saying your name. If you haven't noticed. Debbie, moving my subconscious mind aside. Come on over here, Debbie. And we're locked on and connected. All right, gratitude cards first. What does Debbie need to know? Debbie. I accept myself as I am. This is a good one. This is a warm and fuzzy one. I accept myself as I am. All right, Debbie. Highest priority, just making sure all my ducks are in the row. All right, we're already connected, yes. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes, Debbie, let's go. Where's my mouse? Energy. Offensive. You have an entity. It's okay. It's cool. It's great. Nothing to be afraid of. Entity just means a negative or an unwanted energy. So it doesn't always mean a ghost or a spirit. Now, if it is a ghost or a spirit, this doesn't mean your loved ones who have passed on. No, they're pure love. They want the best for you. These are the ones who are kind of in between. They don't feel worthy of moving on. They're either holding on to guilt, sadness, they're punishing themselves. That's why they haven't moved on. So they're still kind of here. And then they're just attracted to your energy. So you may match their energy. So if they're sad and you're sad at the time, they're like, ooh, Debbie, you are looking good. Or it's attracted to your light. So take it how you want it. But entity, like I said, is also unwanted energy or negative energy. You can create your own entities. If there's something about yourself from the past that you're holding on to that you consider dark and you're like neglecting it, neglecting part of yourself, you can actually create a ball of negative energy that you're holding on to that could be an entity. And I like to imagine it as space junk, like orbiting around you. That's how I view it. But anyways, here are some symptoms of having an entity, a negative energy around you. Fatigue, physical discomfort, negativity and mood issues, addiction, feeling like something is there that doesn't belong, feeling stuck, feeling conflict or resistance coming from the outside, self-sabotage, anger at self, self-doubt, mental illness symptoms, and nightmares. So you can see that if there's something about you that you are neglecting, maybe even punishing yourself, you can see how that is related to something that you can create yourself. It's not necessarily mean a ghost or anything like that. Okay? Okay. Let's continue. That's the way Sam breathes. Thank you, Fudan, for like being on point. You have so many then. All right, well, set the intention. You release, okay? As well. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy. Emotional. Trapped emotion. And your basic common trapped emotion. So you created this emotion and you're like, you know what? I don't know what to do with it. I'll hold on to this. It's like little trinkets from the past. We're going to find out what the emotion is and around what age. We have rejection. Did this happen before 20? Yes. Before 10? No. After 10? Yes. After 15? Yes. 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, rejection. 17, 18, or 19 years old. Okay. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy. Thank you, light of love. Mental. And a no will to. Thank you, Chief. All right, so we have a no will to. At some point, you were unhappy and you were overwhelmed and you thought something was so much intensity that your subconscious mind grabbed it, ran away with it, and it became part of your personality. This is now your limiting belief. This is how things go. We're going to find out what it is. Usually, You probably heard me say this before. These can be harsh. I will give examples just in case. No will to love others. Now, you're probably like, what do you mean? I love tons of people. Or maybe you're like, yeah, I do believe that. I don't love nobody. It could be certain people that you have no problem loving. There are other people that you love them, but to a point. And that could be like protection. And it might not even be the word love. Maybe it's like others. Maybe there's just certain people, like strangers. You're just like, I don't want to be around strangers. Don't want anything to do with them. Don't love them. You don't even want to strike up a conversation with them. Maybe you got hurt in the past. So something happened. Palms are sweating. Ooh, someone's going to be releasing. So anything like that. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Oh, well, thank you, Fudan. So we have energy, allergy or intolerance, and an idea intolerance. Hydration, everybody. Hydration is key. I keep licking my lips and they keep getting chapped. Okay, so an idea intolerance. We have allergies, which can we have a serious reaction and we could die. That's physical reactions. Allergies, and then we have intolerances where it doesn't hurt us, but we don't feel good. So people who they don't have celiac disease, but they have an intolerance to gluten. They can eat it, but they feel gross and bloated when they do. That's the same thing as an idea intolerance. You don't feel gross and bloated, but you don't know how to process it. Hey, Sarah. You don't know how to process it, so your body's like, huh, 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 and you shut down. You like go into your little turtle shell. So you can get really sleepy, fatigue, anxiousness, inability to focus, feeling overwhelmed, other symptoms of stress when you're around this thing or about to get into contact with this thing. Connection. And that can be, you guys, I'm going to say the bad word. This can be vulnerability, because in order to connect with someone, you have to be vulnerable. Excuse me. And this could be, like I said, with the, loving others to a point. You can connect to someone to a point. You keep them at a distance. You're like, no, 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 what are you doing? Stay away, type thing. A lot of layers, so whatever that resonates with you, okay? Let's continue. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy. Offensive. A post-hypnotic suggestion. A post-hypnotic suggestion is something that isn't your own creation. It is from an outside source, another person, music, movies, TV, video games. You hear it over and over and over again. Your subconscious mind's like, whoa, and it starts believing this statement to be true. So it can cause mood issues, dark thoughts, self-harm, addiction, anger at self, and depression-related feelings. Let's find out what this is. The list is still open, Sarah. Yes. I'll never be wanted. Now, since this isn't your own creation, you may not believe it to be true. Your subconscious could have figured it out and be like, that's not mine. I didn't create that. I would have remembered that. And so it rejected it. Okay. Now, if you do believe it to be true, just know it is not yours. And we're going to be getting rid of it. Okay. It's not true. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. Gamer mode. What's happening? All right. If anybody resonates with any of the things that we uncovered, go ahead and set the intention to have it released, reset, balanced with you as well. And you can get some of that secondhand healing. All right, Debbie, let's do this. I set the intention to release the post-hypnotic suggestion, I'll never be wanted. Thank you, Janine. Did you release the post-hypnotic suggestion, I'll never be wanted? Yes. See? Easy peasy. It's gone. Bye. I set the intention to release the idea intolerance to connection. Now I know a few people in here resonate. I'll swipe a little longer. Did you release the idea intolerance to connection? Yes. I set the intention to release the no will to love others. This one too. Did you release the no will to love others? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of rejection. Ooh, that was a good one. Did you release the trapped emotion of rejection? Yes. I set the intention to release this entity, this negative energy. Woo! Did you release this entity? Yes. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. Debbie, Deb. How do you feel? Xhalice. Let's do this. Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming you over here. And we're locked on and connected. Gratitude cards. Are you picking on Lizzie? This is, ooh. Okay. I will not look back, only forward. I will not look back, only forward. All right. Highest priority, body code. Let's do this. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. Misalignment. Amen to that. Ooh, a chakra. Your heart chakra. Hello, cops and first responders page. How are you? I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic. So your heart, listen to heart chakra meditation. Ooh, synchronicity. So anything that has to do with love. This is the connection between your lower and your upper chakra. So the connection there, bring them together. And love, you know, are you holding on to grief? Are you holding on to any heartache, grudges? Having a hard time expressing love? Is love scary? It's almost like, is love scared of you? Are you afraid of love? I forgot. There was something else I was going to say. Loving yourself. Priority 1. What's going on there? Hey, Jason, what's up? Could go either way. Okay. For Sarah could be like, it could go either way. Do you need to know more? No. I just put a in, but I already feel fate. Last session recipe. Oh my God, Lizzie, drink some water. What are you doing? Debbie just took down Lizzie. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. What's going on with the energy today? Anybody know what's going on? People are dropping like flies. Skeletal system, skeleton. Your skull, your facial bone, it's unhappy. You just got home. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the secondhand healing, friend. So your facial bone, so here, there. I'm working on Xhalice right now. So you can have pain anywhere here. Maybe you had some sort of, maybe you got hit if you played sports, or there's just some sort of energy in there that's just making it unhappy, okay? So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, programming, despair anchor. So these are your limiting beliefs. You have a belief, a limiting one that no longer serves you. As an example, I'm not good enough. Your subconscious mind's like, yes, we are not good enough because that's what you told me. And your subconscious mind isn't biased. It does what you tell it. So it's like, okay, I'm going to bring in situations and people that make you feel like you're not good enough because that's what you want. Okay, and then you get that stuff, you're like, well, what the heck? I don't want any of that. And then it just doesn't make you feel good. and it's just not fun. So we're going to find out what it is. There is a chart here, or we're going to find out what the closest one is. I'll be rejected. Thank you, Court. And thank you for being here. So I'll be rejected. So to me, what came across to me is that you're so afraid of being rejected that if you get a hint of something off, you'll reject the other person, or you'll reject first and be like, no, I'm not doing that, blah, 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 first. Not saying you do, but that's just the first thing that came to mind. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Thank you, dark side, red dress. Thank you. Energy. Mental, and a will to. So we've been talking about a lot of no will tos, unavailable for something. This is the opposite. You're willing to do something. So it's the same thing. You had a period of sadness, feeling overwhelmed. You thought something was so much intensity that your subconscious mind grabbed it, ran away with it, and became part of your personality. So let's find out what this is. A will to be alone. Now, being alone is healthy, but then there is the extreme where, awesome, where it's like you don't want to be around anybody and you are alone 24/7. It's like you rather be by yourself than around other people. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to mean everybody. It could be certain people that you're just like, ooh, no, okay? So whatever that means, alone with your feelings too. So it may not be like physically alone, maybe it's emotionally alone, not sharing how you feel, sharing what's really going on, sharing your authentic self. So you kind of like pretend to be someone else so you feel alone. It could be a safety thing like that. A lot of layers. So yeah. The no will tos and the will tos really just give one words, and we kind of have to, if we were doing a one-on-one, like on a video call or in person, we can kind of talk about this more. So I'm just kind of trying to give you as many examples as possible. All right. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, allergy or intolerance, and an idea allergy. This is a stranger danger. It is similar to a fear or a phobia. If you are about to get into contact with any idea, person, place, thing, emotion, situation, anything like that, that's when your body starts freaking out. Your ego starts freaking out. You will have an emotional response and a physical response, and to get you out of that situation. We're going to find out what it is. People seeing you as blank. So it's just people seeing you as blank. So use the force. Thank you, Fudan, for keeping me grounded. Like crazy. So people seeing you as something. So it could be people seeing you. It could be something about your personality. It could be like, for me, this is so good. Is it good? It's all resonating. For me, and y'all like attacked me for this when I said it last time. When I first started my Reiki practice and everything, I didn't want people to see me as a hippie. That was like something, that was my idea allergy. People seeing me as a hippie, because I'm not a hippie. Nothing wrong with hippies. It's just that I'm more of the gamer type and the sassy type, you know? So that was something, because I was coming off of law enforcement, and we won't dive deep into that, but I just don't want people to see me as a hippie. Again, nothing wrong with hippies. Hippies are amazing. I love being a hippie. And I guess it's just like, I have a different view, in my mind, a different view of what hippie is than what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Flower power, Sam. So again, it's just not who I am. So whatever resonates with you. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes, Fudan. I'm writing that down because I'm going to do something with the flower power for something. I don't know. All right, so do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, emotional, trapped emotion, and a common trapped emotion. And I guess like, I'm not really big into flowers. And I don't like being outside too much because I'm afraid of the sun, clearly. Barefoot, tree hugging, animal lover, peace and love, flower power to you. Itsmeeeesama. Have a good night, Triggy. All right, so trapped emotion. This is something you created. The emotion based on something you saw, said, or thought. We can create our own in here in the mothership. You created it, you're like, oh no, I don't like this. You're like, I'll worry about this later, and you decide to hold on to it. You never came back to it. As an example, there's multiple reasons why we hold on to our emotions. Love my trees. I don't have anything against trees. Listen. I just don't want to be in the sun, so I don't go outside. Oh, here, of course, Kate. Of course, it comes out of my mouth about hippie, and then Kate shows up. It's like I summoned Kate. She's like, I have to be sassy to Sam right now. All right, what did Kate say? Sam can be a hippie outfit after she reread about never. No. Go hug a tree. Go hug a tree and ground yourself. All right. Xhalice is like, okay, what emotion am I holding on to? Let's get past the hippie. So we have shame. Did this happen before 20? Yes. Before 10? Yes. Before birth? No. After birth? Yes. After 5? Yes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. So around 9 years old, 8, 9, or 10 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. Thank you, Xhalice, for your patience. I kept getting distracted. Is moonlight your thing then? No. I mean, I don't like going out in the dark either. So I guess I'm just like staying indoors. Sam, deliver. It's what the people want. No, never. You love the hippie talk. I should have said anything. Like my gut, my solar plexus are like, are you sure you want to do this? You do know they're gonna go after you. I was like, yes. So I'm a vampire. Have you seen me? I am pale. I got the fangs, but I don't like blood. So I'm one of those vampires that can eat cornbread and food. Lots of food. Lots and lots of food. I do the moonlight. Yeah, maybe I'm more of a moonlight person. I don't know. I would say she's a dusty goth. What? I don't even know what that is, Sarah. No garlic powder. I like garlic powder. It's not all what it's cracked up to be. Thank you, Lizzie. Daywalker. All right, let's focus on Xhalice, okay? If anybody resonates with anything that was uncovered, she's a hybrid. I'll take that. Go ahead and set the intention it gets released from you as well and get that second-hand healing. I'm ignoring you guys right now, okay? As I am working on Xhalice right now, me and Xhalice, okay, it's just us right now. All right, let's begin. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of shame. Did you release the trapped emotion of shame? Yes. I set the intention to release the idea allergy to people seeing you as something. Did you release the idea allergy to people seeing you as blank? Yes. I set the intention to release the will to be alone. Did you release the will to be alone? Yes. I set the intention to release the despair anchor, I'll be rejected. Did you release the despair anchor, I'll be rejected? Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance the facial bone. I could feel that right there. That's so cool. You felt in your shoulders? Did you reset and balance the facial bone? Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance the heart chakra. Chakra. And this goes for everybody. Everybody reset your heart chakra because you're being big bullies. Did you reset and balance your heart chakra? Yes. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. How does Xhalice feel? Guys are just big bullies. Now, let's not get it twisted. At the time, before I had an idea of what a hippie was, at the time, and I didn't want people to see me that way, after the last discussion of what a hippie was or is, I'm not afraid of it anymore. At the time, I was like, no. Bullying with the most love. No, I love it. Thank you. I appreciate a hippie vampire maid. Oh my god, I thought you were a buff cop lady. Hey! Oh, Kate, I knew she was summoned. I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have said it. Okay, Itsmeeeesama. Her name is Samantha. She says she's the hippie. So she's the hippie Sam. I am the non-hippie Sam. Stacey, thank you. Hey, I never said that there's nothing wrong with hippies at the time. And you were in law enforcement too. Oh my gosh, we are almost like the same person. You're like it's like we're twins and we kind of like had the same path, but you're a hippie and I'm not. I'm an Amazon. To me, I'd rather be seen as an Amazon. You're gonna have to do a motion code for yourself 4 hours tonight it's gonna be shame, confusion, sadness, overwhelmed, and humiliation. You love the outdoors. I'm starting to get more outdoors. Again, I was just always afraid of the sun because it was just like beaten in me that if I go in the sun, I'm gonna get cancer. And I'll get wrinkles. So I avoided the sun. Now I'm going outdoors more. You look like an Amazon. Oh my gosh, Lizzie, I love you. We're besties. We love you as a warrior. I appreciate you. Yeah, so it's me, Sama. She can be the hippie Sam. I'll be the warrior Sam. The Amazon warrior Sam. You're on a walk now. I have my SPF 70 on. I feel most people pick at you because they enjoy it. Oh, I know. I'm not taking it personal at all. I love it. Okay, Sarah. Sarah717. Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming you over here. And we're locked on and connected. Let's do this. Gratitude card first. Thank you, Stacy. Y'all, we're going to be here till midnight just chatting away. 222. Thank you all for the likes. I'll power that flower in the corner. What? What, Fudan? All right, Sarah. I'm getting stronger every day. I'm getting stronger every day. I'm game to be here all night. It's looking to be that way. You guys are hilarious tonight. Okay, well, you're always hilarious, but today, extra hilarious. All right. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the double check its highest priority? Of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. So we got a little bit of energy. Post-traumatic, physical trauma. So this can be any kind of injury, an accident, a fall. You could have stubbed your toe. Like, stubbing your toe is a serious business. That hurts. Or from a surgery, sorry. So we're going to find out around what age this occurred to help jog your memory. You're extra today. Did this happen before 20? Yes. Before 10? No. After 10? Yes. After 15? Yes. 15. So around 15 years old, physical trauma, something. You fell, you tripped, car accident, extreme illness, surgery, stubbing your toe. Any one of those. I broke my toe by oh my gosh. See? Serious. Like, that's no joke. I got like chills up my spine, Chief, when I read that. I was like, no. Stop. Okay, Chief. All right. Okay. You're about to knock me out. I'm going to pass out. Okay. I'm just going to ignore the chat for a second. I appreciate you sharing that, but Lord have mercy, I got a visual and I'm starting to get the fainting sweats. Okay, so do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Janine. I saw your name and I looked and I just said Janine instead of mental. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right, so a no will to, Sarah. So you're just unavailable for something. You experience a period of sadness, hopelessness, overwhelmed with life or physical pain. You thought something with so much intensity that your subconscious mind grabbed it, ran away with it, and it became part of your personality. So let's see what this is. No will to trust self. Ooh, that's a good one. Everyone could resonate with that one. So that could be intuition, listening to your gut, trusting that you can do whatever you put your mind to. Anything. Anything. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Oh my God, I can't even with the chat right now. Energy. Mental. Another no will to. All right. No will to be healthy. Now, that one's harsh. You're like, what do you mean? I am trying to get healthy. There could be, like, if we take exercise, for example, that's like more of the physical. You're like, I'm gonna go and I want to maybe just go for walks more. But you always make excuses as why you can't go for a walk. Simple things like that. It could be a habit that isn't healthy, or it can be mentally not being like, your mindset is not healthy. You're very mean to yourself. You're not your biggest cheerleader. Not being healthy. Hey, Lori. So, a habit isn't a habit, Sarah. A habit that isn't happy. Tattoo it on your arm. Tattoo it on your arm. Words of wisdom. Okay. Did I miss something? Don't look at the chat. Made you look. Did Sarah say anything? Oh my goodness. Nope. I saw the other Sarah say something about her toe and I don't want to see it. All right. So, do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, allergy or intolerance, and an idea allergy. Stranger danger. Similar to a fear or a phobia. If you're near this, you lose your mind. Your ego's like, no, 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 no. And so it will create those intense physical and emotional responses to get you out of that situation. And we're going to find out what it is. Success. Now there's different layers of success. You're like, what do you mean? I am successful, but the next level is like terrifying because it's unknown. Maybe you've never been there before. You have to put yourself out there, or just success in general. Now, success doesn't mean business. It can mean anything. Mindset, playing video games, just achieving anything. So maybe you procrastinate a lot. What? Fudan. All right, I gotta ignore the chat while I'm doing this. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, and a will to. So you're willing to do something. You're like, I know this is bad for me. Don't care. YOLO. We're gonna do this. Let me write this down. Fight. Sarah is willing to fight. Y'all better watch out in the chat. She's gonna get ya. So a will to fight. This can be when you're wanting to put up a fight. Like even in an argument, it could be even. Sarah. It could be willing to argue, willing to, and that can be kind of like, you know how when you get angry, there's always something underneath it that's like the anger is masking it. So Sarah's ready to throw them bows or like verbally harm you. She don't mess around. So do you need to know more? No. Or it could even be fighting change, fighting the unknown. So it doesn't necessarily have to be physical or verbal. Ready to fight. Sarah versus Sarah. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Or you guys will work together. You guys will be... Who are we beating up? You guys are working together. I knew it. Emotional and a trapped emotion. And your basic common trapped emotion. All right, abandonment. All right, did this happen before 20? No. After 20, yes. After 30, no. After 25, yes. 25, 26, 27, 28 years old. Around 28 years old, abandonment. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. All right, you guys. Right. Exactly, Chief. All right. Oh my gosh, I had a bubble in my throat. Did you hear that? So if anybody resonates with any of these, set the intention it gets released, reset from you as well, and you can get some of that secondhand healing. All right, let's begin. I set the intention to... Chief heard it. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of abandonment. Did you release the trapped emotion of abandonment? Yes, that was a good one. I set the intention to release the will to fight. Did you release the will to fight? Yes. I set the intention to release the idea allergy to success. Did you release the idea allergy to success? Yes. I set the intention to release the no will to be healthy. Did you release the no will to be healthy? Yes. I set the intention to release the no will to trust self. Did you release the no will to trust self? Yes. I set the intention to release the physical trauma. Did you release the physical trauma? Yes. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. Sarah717, how do you feel? All right, it's me, Sama, moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming you over here, and we're locked on and connected. Oh, Rav, that's you. Okay. So sneaky. All right, gratitude card. It's me, Sama. What does Sam need to know? Seek to be whole, not perfect. Seek to be whole, not perfect. I felt the release though of my spine and chest. Ooh, moonlight. Ooh. That is a good one. All right, let's do this. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. All right, we got some energy. Where's my mouse? Mental. No will to. A no will to. What are you unavailable for? What are you unavailable for? Hear or listen. This can be your intuition. You have no will to hear it. Maybe you want to hear it, but maybe you don't believe you're hearing it. Or maybe you don't want to listen to other people. You're like, nope, thank you, don't care. So there's something in regards to not hearing something or listening to something. I do zone out when people talk sometimes. There you go. Oh my gosh. She ate the, what are you guys talking about? You know, I don't know, I'm not part of that conversation. So, do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Misalignment. Meridian. Main meridian. Your right spleen meridian. All right, so this goes inner side of the leg, across the front of the chest, up to the head. Ooh, it is a long list. All right, you guys, buckle up. When your spleen meridian is unhappy, it will manifest the following symptoms. So fatigue, immune issues, diabetes, weight issues, imbalance in appetite, either overeating, lack of appetite, or lack of protein intake, weakness, dementia, stress, bloating, bruising, dizziness, pale, weak, sluggish, cold, and it generates the following emotions. So you may feel, buckle in, you may feel these more than you would like. So these are your go-to emotions. Anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, worry, failure, helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, and low self-esteem. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy. Mental. No will to. Another thing you're just like unavailable for. And you resonate with those? All right. You're already getting you're getting that pre-game healing, Lizzie. Feel feelings. So you have no will to feel feelings. This can be emotions in general. You may be emotionally numb. It could be one emotion. It could be sharing your emotions with other people. So feeling, expressing, sharing, whichever one. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Circuit or system. System. Skeletal system. Skeleton. Okay. Your teeth. Upper teeth. Right upper teeth. Mr. Potato Head only comes out for Reiki. He's taking a break. Your first molar. Your right upper first molar. All right. So your teeth are connected to different parts of your body. So with this one, it is connected to your stomach, esophagus, right kidney, and your liver. Your gland connection is your pancreas, parathyroid, thymus, thyroid, pituitary, and your breast. And then the joint connections, big toe. Big toe has made another appearance. Foot, your knee, hip, shoulder, elbow, hand, and ankle. So you can have problems with any of those or even problems with your vocal cords. That's interesting. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy. Mental. A memory field. All the broken toes stand up. Please don't stand up. No. Janine, stop. Nope. Nope. All right, so a memory field. This is like a rain cloud or a dark cloud over your head. You're holding on to something from the past. You have a hard time letting go of it. It can affect your mood and just like not make you feel good. It can be something similar as like past rejections. You're like thinking that maybe it was something you should have done or you didn't do. We're going to find out the emotion and around what age this occurred. So what is the, don't you dare, Sarah. Your big toe? Is that what you're being present for? So we're going to find the emotion and around what age this occurred. The emotional theme. Unworthy. Did this happen before 20? Yes. Before 10? No. After 10? Yes. After 15? Yes. 15, 16, 17, 18 years old. So around 18 years old, this is a memory where you felt unworthy. Okay, so do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. All right. If anybody resonates with any of these, go ahead and set the intention. It gets reset, released from you as well. And you can get some of that secondhand healing. You got kicked out of your house at that. Oh, wow. Jeez. All right, let's release. I set the intention to release the memory field of unworthy. Did you release the memory field of unworthy? Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance the right upper first molar. Did you reset and balance the right upper first molar? Yes. I set the intention to release the no will to feel feelings. Did you release the no will to feel feelings? Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance the right spleen meridian. Did you reset and balance the right spleen meridian? Yes. I set the intention to release the no will to hear or listen or zone out when she's having a conversation with someone. Did you release the no will to hear or listen? Yes. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. Itsmeeeesama. How do you feel? Let's do this. Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming Lizzie over here. We're locked on and connected. Buckle up, Lizzie. Here we go. But first, words of wisdom. What do we need to hear today? What do you need to hear? What does everybody need to hear? Okay. I accept myself as I am. I accept myself as I am, and I will exhale all that weighs me down. Ooh, yes. I will exhale all that weighs me down. Yes. I got goosebumps from that one. That was a good one. That was a really good one, Lizzie. All right. We're doing emotion code. It was a really good one. All right. Do you have any trapped emotions contributing to any mental blocks and anything preventing you from moving forward? Yes. Can we release these now? Yes. So we have shame. Did this happen before 20? Yes. Before 10? Yes. Before birth? No. After birth? Yes. After 5? Yes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. So around 9 years old. So this can be 8, 9, or 10 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Thank you, Jelly Bean. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. We have shame. Did this happen before 20? Yes. Before 10? No. After 10? Yes. After 15? Yes. 15, 16, 17, 18 years old. Around 18. 17, 18, 19 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Shame. Did this happen before 20? Yes. Before 10? No. After 10? Yes. After 15? No. 10, 11, 12 years old. Around 12 years old. Shame. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. And we have shame. Did this happen before 20? Yes. Before 10? Yes. Before birth? No. After birth? Yes. After 5? Yes. 5, 6 years old. Shame. Around 6 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. We have shame. Did this happen before 20? Yes. Before 10? Yes. Before birth? No. After birth? Yes. After 5? Yes. 5, 6, 7 years old. Around 7 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Abandonment. Did this happen before 20? No. After 20? Yes. After 30? Yes. After 35? No. 30, 31, 32, 33. Around 33 years old, abandonment. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Depression. Did this happen before 20? No. After 20? Yes. After 30? Yes. After 35? No. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 years old. Around 34, depression. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? No. Whoo! Ooh, these are intense. So if anybody resonates with any of these trapped emotions, go ahead and set the intention it gets released from you as well, so you can get some of that secondhand healing. Okay? Okay. Let's do this. All right, let's begin. Lizzie, are you ready? Release, please. You got it, Phoenix Sun. Let's do this. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of depression. Did you release the trapped emotion of depression? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of abandonment. Did you release the trapped emotion of abandonment? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of shame. Whoa. Did you release the trapped emotion of shame? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of shame. Did you release the trapped emotion of shame? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of shame. Did you release the trapped emotion of shame? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of shame. Did you release the trapped emotion of shame? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of shame. Did you release the trapped emotion of shame? Yes. Do you have any trapped emotions contributing to any mental blocks or anything preventing you from moving forward? No. And we're disconnected. Oh, thank you, Sarah. How do you feel, Lizzie? All right. Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming Sarah over here. We're locked on and connected. Let's do some gratitude cards, Sarah. What does Sarah need? What does Sarah need to hear? Whoa. Okay. She needs to hear a few things. That's okay. That's okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. I'm getting stronger every day. I have so much to offer the world. I will exhale all the things that weigh me down. That's a really good one. I really like that. Oh, did you? Thank you, Sarah. So I'm surprised that the years didn't come up, but I was strong then, even though I lost the lip. Well, you know what? Maybe since it sounds like this whole time you've been watching, you've been having a lot of releases. So maybe you have been releasing that as well. And these were just things, I mean, the mental blocks and moving forward. I don't know, maybe either you're not ready to release them right now, they're not a priority, or you have been releasing them. It didn't bother you till the 30s? Okay. So that makes sense that they more would come up around in your 30s. All right. Sarah, let's do this. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. Toxins. Excess. Ooh, I really like these. Too much summer heat. Too much. Too much summer heat energy. This is part of the Chinese medicine. So every element has their own energy. I want to use a different word, but you can have too much of a good thing. So you can have too much summer heat. And so the qualities are like scorching hot heat in nature and more intense than just your basic heat energy. So girl, you are on fire. You're always getting the lava chills. That's what this says to me. It is yang energy and it's always external. So created by exposure to intense summertime heat that overwhelms the body and causes a heat stroke. This can be from any point of your life. And it may take some time for it to manifest in your body and have an effect on your body. It depletes the body of fluids, and that life force energy can create high fever, dizziness, nausea, feeling tired, thirst, blurred vision, headache, a lot of sweating, fainting, and exhaustion. So you can be very sensitive to the heat, and especially when dampness is also present. So if you have that too much dampness, you hate being hot. There you go. All right, we're gonna send this, when we're releasing, we're gonna send this summer heat to Fudan in Australia. Yes, it was. You did. That was right. Awesome. This is gonna be fun. You're gonna enjoy this. So yes, I'm a home nurse. Worked outside a lot as a teen. So yeah, it could be from that. Mona West. Mona West. All right. Sarah, do you need to know more? Nah, you don't need to know more. You know. You're like, I know nothing. Or you're like, I know enough about this. I don't like the heat. Let's move on. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy. Mental. Programming. I know nothing. Sarah. All right, so we have a despair anchor. These are your limiting beliefs. You have, whenever you, okay, I can't write and talk at the same time. So this is a negative statement that your subconscious mind wants to validate this statement. So it's going to prove it to you. You believe that you're not good enough. Your subconscious mind's like, okay, we're not good enough. I'm going to show you we're not good enough. It doesn't, your subconscious mind doesn't know what's right or wrong. It just knows what you tell it, and it will do what it's told. So you may manifest symptoms in your life, people, situations, things where you feel thoughts where you don't feel good enough. But we're going to find out exactly what this is. This is too much. So you may experience too much. So this can be a theme in your life where maybe it's not like this is too much. You may experience the same thing over and over and over again. This is a biggie, it seems. Okay. Hey, Carrie. So you may bring in situations where it's just like too much. It's like there's no like easing into something. It's like you're living your best life and bam, something happens. It's just like too much, too overwhelming. It could be with your emotions. It could be with too much responsibility. Something where you feel like it's too much. You're done with it. You're unavailable for it. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Toxin. I think it might be talking about my trauma concerning my mother. We went no contact in jail. Okay, yes. That would make sense. Yes. And I'm sorry that you haven't had any contact since January. I'm really sorry. So we have excess. And then you have the dampness. Okay, so you have dampness energy too. So like we read with the summer heat, it doesn't do well. The summer heat, thank you, Madison. It doesn't do well. Summer heat doesn't do well with dampness. So here we go. So this one is, so it is created by exposure to dampness in the environment or by cold or a sweet diet containing fats, oil, sugar, dairy, white flour. Wow, this could just be me. I was like, yum, yum, yum. I like me some tasty treats. It may also be created by a spleen imbalance. It affects the kidney, spleen, lungs, reproductive organs, and mucous membranes. It has a potential to create a fungal infection, skin rashes, brain fog, achy joints, sluggishness, and other like fatigue type things. This may cause one to be extremely overwhelmed by humidity, summer heat, humidity, and may worsen in the summer, especially if cold energy is also present. What is this? Excess. So this is, you know how we talked about you have too much of this is the Chinese medicine. It's, you have too much of the summer heat. Well, now you have too much dampness. So I think the summer heat, it's really the humidity. You're just like, no. And when these two are together, hey, glad I caught you live. Vision on YouTube is, oh, welcome, Foolish. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you're here for one of the lives. Feel free to sit back, relax, and if anything resonates with you, go ahead and get some of that secondhand healing. Mississippi? What did I miss? Oh, the too much heat and the humidity, Mississippi. Is that what you mean? Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yeah. I live in Maryland. Summer is humid here. Yeah. Ohio is awful, but so far it's been really good. Toxin, excess, stress hormone. Now we can all resonate with this one. All right. So too much stress hormone. This can be from any point in your life. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, programming, flashbacks. Oh no, Sarah, come back. Come back, Sarah. Come back. You trained out in Mississippi and the weather. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I haven't got checked in a while. I've been taking it. Explains a lot. Oh wow. All right, so we have another despair anchor. This is another limiting belief. What is it? So, my life is a waste. This could be in a certain area or just in general. Thank you, Nicole, for the follow. This can be that. So, based on your age, I'm gonna just say you're 29, you're almost 30. I'm just gonna out you on your age. So it depends on what you've been doing in your 20s. Like with society, they say if you haven't had kids, like 12 kids, and haven't been married by the time you're 30, then you have failed as a person. So it could be something like that, like, oh my God. And when I almost turned 30, I was people make it seem like, oh my gosh, like once you hit 30, you're done with life. You're about to be an elderly person, but that's not true. So it could be like, oh my gosh, I'm almost 30 and I haven't done anything with my life. It's such a waste. So it could be something like that. Not necessarily the negative aspect of like, my life is a waste, I don't want to be here anymore, but maybe you are too hard on yourself, believing that you haven't done enough and you're almost 30. Maybe you had things on your bucket list. But listen, we're all living until we're in our hundreds. We're technically still teenagers. If you hit 30, you're a teenager still. I feel like I made the wrong choices with being a nurse. I love the job, but I feel like I don't have a life outside of it. And you know what? The beauty about that is you can always change your profession. You know how many professions I've changed? You know how many I've changed? I was a videographer. I worked at a TV station. There was a time I worked at GameStop part-time. That was probably my favorite job. And then I did a little bit of acting. And then I was a police officer, and now I'm doing this. All right, we're going to live between 90 and 110. So don't think just because you're 30 that you have to be locked into the career that you're in. There are so many things that you could do with your life. Your debt is, and there you go. So there's always going to be a way to help with your debt, but you know what you can do is start exploring some things that you may be interested in. If you feel like, okay, let me rewind. I'm going like 20 different directions. If you know that you love nursing, but it's not meeting your personal life, okay, so what would you do instead? And if you don't know, start exploring that. And I know you say you don't have a life outside of it, but start exploring. There's tons of, Google offers a lot of free courses. You can join meetup groups. You can do things online in your area. A lot of it is free and just exploring some things that you're interested in, unless you have an idea of what you want to do. I'm still with you, 80. Oh, you're good. You're good. GameStop, thank all of the free. Listen, GameStop was my favorite job. One of my favorite jobs, because I got to talk about video games all day. I got to, you were able to borrow the games for 4 days, and this includes the new releases. I never paid for a game, and then we got discounts, and then they were part of a program on PlayStation and Xbox that if you took these quizzes, you got points and you got a bunch of free stuff. I won a tablet from Microsoft. I think it was like a Surface Pro. I won that. Like GameStop, like I loved that job. I love that job. And I was still working there when I got into law enforcement. I was still working there part-time, but then I was starting to see people I interacted with as a police officer, and they would just stare at me like, I know you. And I was like, you know what? This may not be good for me anymore. Probably the saddest day of my life, my last day leaving GameStop. You would be a market manager and a part owner not by now. I know, right? I know, right? All right, so despair anchor. My life is a waste. There's a lot of anchors. There's a lot of anchors. There's a lot of layers. I don't know if I said anchors or layers, but layers. Have you seen the other guys? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. All right, do you need to know more? No? Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy. Mental. Programming. Another despair anchor. All right, another despair anchor. That Bed Bath & Beyond scene was... I haven't seen the movie in a long time. Give me a second. So it's I'm unworthy. I see them there, but I don't remember what happened. I have to watch the movie. I guess I have to watch the movie tonight. All right, so despair anchor, I'm unworthy. Hey, Royal. What's there? What? No, you're not. The lieutenant was them. Okay, yes. Listen, I'm not calling you out. Your subconscious and your higher self is calling you out. I'm just the interpreter. I'm Switzerland. Neutral. All right, do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. All right. So these were pretty good. These were juicy ones, Sarah. So if anybody resonates with any of these, go ahead and set the intention to release or reset. I think we're releasing all of these. Release from you as well. Even if you don't know, just be like, you know what? If I can, I will. If I'm able to. All right, let's begin. I set the intention to release the despair anchor. I'm unworthy. Did you release the despair anchor? I'm unworthy. Yes. I set the intention to release the despair anchor. My life is a waste. Did you release the despair anchor? My life is a waste. Yes. I set the intention to release the stress hormone. Did you release the stress hormone? Yes. I set the intention to release the dampness energy. Did you release the dampness energy? Yes. I set the intention to release the despair anchor. This is too much. Did you release the despair anchor? This is too much. Yes. I set the intention to release the summer heat energy. Did you release the summer heat energy? Yes. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. So how do you feel? 25 minutes left. Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming Dragonofthepines over here, and we're locked on and connected. But first, gratitude cards. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Okay, all right. Everything I am looking for, I could find within me. Everything I am looking for, I could find within me. That's a good one. All right, let me get to the main page. All right. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. Misalignment. System. My anxiety just went up. Okay, digestive system. And your stomach. Your subconscious mind is playing games with me, Dragonofthepines. All right, so your stomach is unhappy. This doesn't mean it's failing. It's just unhappy. So have a good one, Sarah. Drink water. So when your stomach is unhappy, it's going to throw a tantrum and it's going to manifest these symptoms to get your attention. So discomfort in the neck, shoulder, elbow, and wrist, acid reflux, stomach pain, bloating, gas, diarrhea, constipation, and it will generate the following emotions. So these are your go-to emotions of anxiety, despair, disgust, nervousness, worry, failure, helplessness, hopelessness, lack of control, and low self-esteem. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Misalignment, meridian, main meridian, your right stomach meridian. There seems to be a theme. Seems to be a theme. All right, so your stomach meridian starts at the head, across the front of the body, goes down the side of the leg to the foot. It will generate the following imbalances, symptoms in your body. Hunger, nausea, vomiting, thirst, and the same emotions we just read. Throat issues, nosebleeds, discomfort in the chest, knees, and toothache. What do you mean, Lizzie? Oh, are you talking to me or are you talking to Sarah? All right. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy, mental, and a no will to. You're unavailable for something. There was a time where you were sad, felt hopeless, you were overwhelmed with physical pain or life in general. You thought something was so much intensity that your subconscious mind grabbed it, ran away with it, and it became part of your personality. Let's find out what this is. Be seen. This can be recognition, compliments, anybody giving you any type of attention, even if it's one person. It could be one person being a center of attention, anything like that. So you're just like, nope, not co-signing for that. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Come on, mouse. Misalignment. Common misalignment. So, fascia distortion. I think it's fascial distortion. This is the connective tissue. So your bones are actually floating, and this tissue is what's like piecing everything together. It's throughout the body and the skin, wrapping around bones, around the heart, and every single organ. It is everywhere. Let's see, there's no symptom of an imbalance. It's just distorted. It's unhappy. So maybe you just, we store trauma in there as well. We store a lot of stuff in this tissue, this connective tissue. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Energy. Mental. Another no will to. All right. What do we got? Forgive self. No will to forgive self. Something you did, said, something you didn't do, and it can be your self-talk. So maybe you make a mistake and you're all over yourself, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did this. I'm such a loser, and X, Y, Z. So there's a lot of different meanings to what forgiving or no will to forgive yourself means to you. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? There sure is. Energy. Emotional. Trapped emotion. and your basic common trapped emotion. Rejection. Did this happen before 20? Yes. Before 10? No. After 10? Yes. After 15? Yes. 15, 16, 17. So around 17 years old, rejection. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another imbalance? No. All right. Now, if anybody resonates with any of these, go ahead and set your intentions so you can get some of this secondhand healing as well. Let's begin. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of rejection. Did you release a trapped emotion of rejection? Yes. I set the intention to release the no will to forgive self. Did you release the no will to forgive self? Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance the connective tissue. Did you reset and balance the connective tissue? Yes. I set the intention to release the no will to be seen. Did you release the no will to be seen? Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance the right stomach meridian. Did you reset and balance the right stomach meridian? Yes. I set the intention to reset and balance the stomach. Did you reset and balance the stomach? Yes. Do you have any blocks or imbalances of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. How does everybody feel? Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming Nazi over here. We're locked on and connected. But first, always with the gratitude. Hello, friend. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to sit back, relax, and get in on some of the secondhand healing. Oh, okay. This one hopped out. I am radiating self-love and abundance. Ooh, that's a good one. All right. Let's do this. Do you have any trapped emotions contributing to any emotional symptoms? Yes. Can you release these now? Oh, you gotta know. Okay. Never fair. Never fair. Do you have to release something first before you can work on the emotional symptoms? Yes. Okay. So we have a two-parter. So I'm just going to write first. All right. So we can release these now? Yes. So panic. Did this happen before 20? Yes. Before 10? No. After 10? Yes. After 15? No. 10, 11, 12. So around 12 years old, 11, 12, or 13, you experience panic. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? No. Okay. So let's release this. So if anybody resonates with it, go ahead and set the intention it gets released from you as well. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of panic. Oh, that one was good. Did you release the trapped emotion of panic? Yes. Is there anything else that you need to release before we can work on the emotional symptoms? No. Okay. Can we work on releasing any trapped emotions contributing to any emotional symptom? Yes. Okay. So sometimes there are other things you have to release first before we can work on our focus. And you had one thing, so we had to release that panic trapped emotion first before we can work on the emotional symptoms. So that happens from time to time. So we have shame. Did this happen before 20? No. After 20? Yes. After 30? No. After 25? Yes. 25, 26, 27 years old. So around 27 years old, shame. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. We have rejection. Did this happen before 20? No. After 20? Yes. After 30? No. After 25? No. 20, 21, 22. So around 22 years old, rejection. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Effort unreceived. Did this happen before 20? No. After 20? Yes. After 30? Yes. After 40? No. After 35? After 35? Yes. 35, 36, 37, 38 years old. So around 38 years old. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Shame. Did this happen before 20? No. After 20, yes. After 30, yes. After 40, yes. 40, 41, 42 years old. So around 42 years old. You've been struggling with intrusive thoughts for the last 2 years or so. Okay, so this will definitely help ease up on that. Light of love. I love you, girl. Love ya. Anyways, I don't know what that means, Brandon. So do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Shock. Did this happen before 20? No. After 20, yes. After 30, yes. After 40, no. After 35, yes. 35, 36, 37, 38 years old. Shock around 38. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? No. All right. So if anybody resonates with any of these trapped emotions, go ahead and set the intention it gets released from you as well, and you can get some of that secondhand healing. Let's begin. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of shock. Did you release the trapped emotion of shock? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of shame. Did you release the trapped emotion of shame? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of effort unreceived. Did you release the trapped emotion of effort unreceived? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of rejection. Did you release the trapped emotion of rejection? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of shame. Did you release the trapped emotion of shame? Yes. Do you have any trapped emotions contributing to any emotional symptoms? No. And we're disconnected. How do you feel? Moving my subconscious mind aside, welcoming Tayajoan over here. We're locked on and connected. Hey, you ready? Perfect time. Gratitude cards. What does Tayajoan need to know? What does Tayajoan need to hear? I will be present in every moment. I will be present in every moment. That's good. I be crying in all of your lives. Must have a lot of releases, or maybe that's just your go-to when you release. It doesn't matter what it is. You're just always crying, and that's okay. I'm a crier too. I am a crier too. You did, and I will, when I'm done with Tayajoan, I will tell you what was released, okay? All right, do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. Oh. We have unworthy. Did this happen before 20? Yes. Before 10? No. After 10? Yes. After 15? No. 10, 11, 12 years old. So around 12 years old, 11, 12, or 13 years old, unworthy. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Fear. Did this happen before 20? No. After 20? Yes. After 30? Yes. 30, 31, 32 years old. So around 32 years old, fear. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Depression. Did this happen before 20? No. After 20? Yes. After 30? No. After 25? Yes. 25, 26, 27 years old. Depression. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Shock. Did this happen before 20? No. After 20? Yes. After 30? Yes. 30, 31 years old. Around 31 years old. Shock. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Rejection. Did this happen before 20? Yes. Before 10? No. After 10? Yes. After 15? Yes. 15, 16. So around 16 years old. Rejection. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Sadness. Did this happen before 20? No. After 20? Yes. After 30? No. After 25? No. 20, 21, 22, 23 years old. Sadness. Do you need to know more? No. Is there another trapped emotion? No. All right. We were not skipping a beat. If anybody resonates with any of the trapped emotions we uncovered, you know the drill. Set the intention it gets released from you as well, and you could get some of that secondhand healing. Let's begin. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of sadness. Did you release the trapped emotion of sadness? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of rejection. Did you release the trapped emotion of rejection? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of shock. Did you release the trapped emotion of shock? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of depression. Did you release the trapped emotion of depression? Yes. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of fear. Did you release the trapped emotion of fear? Yes. Tayajoan, I'm getting lightheaded with all of these. I set the intention to release the trapped emotion of unworthy. These are really good. Did you release the trapped emotion of unworthy? Yes. Do you have any trapped emotions of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected. How do you feel? All right. Well, make sure you guys drink some water. Give me a glass of water at least. I prefer more than that, but you feel much better. Awesome. So with all energy healing, whether I worked on you or you were an observer, you may experience some processing. So there could be minor aches and pains, fatigue, upset stomach, or emotions may surface. This is normal with any energy healing. So if you did Reiki, Emotion Go, Body Go, anything like that, those are normally the symptoms that you may experience. It should only last a day or so, or you may not even experience symptoms at all. But I just don't want you to be mad at me if you do experience that. Yeah, a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. Celebrate those little wins as well. Hello, Fudan. Welcome back. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go. This will be posted on my YouTube Monday or Tuesday. Normally on Monday. Thank you, Fudan. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Is that all I have? Yes. So thank you all for being here. This was a lot of fun. Thank you for the follows, the likes, the gifts. Thank you to my subscribers. It's hard to celebrate when I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Yeah, that was kind of like a contradiction, wasn't it? But celebrate. No, not broken. I did pretty well today. All right, you guys, I love each and every one of you. Make sure you drink some water, and I will try to stop by tomorrow, if not Saturday. So have a wonderful rest of your day or evening, wherever you are, and I will see you later. Love you. Bye.